And she's out of my life.
Interview with the girl who went on stage at Michael Jackson's concert in Bucharest in 1992.
I love you.
The Dangerous World Tour was the second world concert tour by American singer Michael Jackson and was staged to promote his eighth studio album Dangerous. At the tour's end, it grossed over $100 million and was attended by 3,500,000 people. The October 1, 1992, concert in Bucharest was filmed for broadcast on the HBO network on October 10. Jackson sold the film rights for the concert for $20 million, then the highest amount for a concert performer to appear on television. The special, Live in Bucharest, The Dangerous Tour, earned Jackson the second of two Cable ACE awards of his career, this one for Outstanding Performance Musical Special. Some segments of the HBO version, which is the version transferred to this DVD, do not come from the Bucharest concert. You can see it, for example, when the singer performs She's Out of My Life. He starts and ends the song with a black microphone in his hand and his hair is tied in a ponytail, while in the central part the microphone is white and his hair is tied in a bun. In this case the fragment belongs to the Frankfurt concert of August 28, 1992. This is the real girl who went on stage at the concert in Bucharest in 1992.
He was him. Now the way that it's been, she's out of my care. So I love my possession, and I learned to let go of you. She's precious,
Many shots of the audience are instead taken from the Wembley Stadium stage in London, in the same year. The introduction Brace Yourself and the interlude of We Are the World are missing from this version. The audio, however, is uninterrupted from the Romanian capital. In the BBC and Channel 5 version, the entire video belongs to Bucharest with various different angles and without changes in the concert, being the result of the live broadcast of the concert with the related editing done live by director Andy Morahan. The HBO version was desired by Jackson, a perfectionist by his own admission, who was disappointed by the original editing made live by the director, with related framing errors, and had therefore asked for a complete re-edit of the concert. Out of curiosity, I've searched for the girl who went on stage with Michael in '92, Dangerous Tour Bucharest. It turns out that the girl is a different one than what is presented on the official Dangerous concert recording, and what I found out kind of saddened me. I translated the interview, and you'll see why. Back in '92, CP was a 16-year-old girl, madly in love with the American superstar. Now she's married and the mother of a 10-year-old son.
So you've been an MJ fan?
Yes, I've been a MJ fan. I was 16 and was listening to everything Michael Jackson related.
Are you still a fan?
I'm not what you can call a fan anymore. I still like his music, but I can't say that I'm as big of a fan as I once was.
Why did you used to like him so much?
I very much liked everything that he was doing, both music and dancing. I also liked the fact that he was a very charming and strong person, and I think that these qualities situated him above other performers.
How did you get to the concert?
My parents gave me the money for the tickets, and I remember running on the street, holding them. I bought tickets for me and a schoolmate. I was very happy and excited.
Do you still have the ticket?
No, I don't know what happened to it.
Where did you stay on the stadium, right in the front row?
Yes. Before the show, I was thinking how to get right next to the stage and I called my schoolmate and together we decided that we would be at the stadium at around noon. The gates didn't open until 5 p.m., but, when they opened, we ran and took our places in the front row. I was the first to get there.
How did you get on stage?
Before the She's Out of My Life song, a few bodyguards were checking up every person in the front row. They passed by me, then they turned and asked me whether I wanted to go on stage with Michael a bit later. I told them that I surely wanted. They grabbed me and took me from the audience, and they told me to wait for Michael's sign when the song started.
And Michael called you.
After he sang a few lines of the song, he turned to me, held out his hand, and called me.
What did you feel right then? You must have been shaking all over.
Do you think I knew what planet I was on? I didn't know anything anymore. I didn't feel myself shaking, and I didn't know where I was anymore. I just wanted to live the moment and to pay attention only to him, see how he looked like, hug him, tell him how much I liked him. That's all that went through my mind then.
And how did he look like up close?
He was normal. Nothing unusual. Nothing weird. He was an okay guy, medium height, and his body was in shape. He was wearing stage makeup, but he was very handsome. I couldn't find, at that point, any fault.
Have you told him anything?
I hugged him because that's what I wanted the most. I remember that I touched his hair to see how it felt like. It felt very coarse. I told him I loved him. As I've told you, I was only 16.
Has he answered that?
Yes. He told me he loved me too. I kissed his cheek, he caressed my hair, I remember that very well. He was caressing the back of my head. That felt very nice.
Has anybody told you when to get off of the stage?
Same as the first gesture, when he put out his hand to me, he gently pushed me away. Then, the bodyguard came and took me away.
When you got back in the audience, what happened?
That was the biggest problem. The bodyguards put me back, but not in my place. The crowd took me by storm, they were pulling my hair, my clothes, and everything. They were probably very curious. I think they wanted to touch me because I had been so close to Michael.
How long were you passionate about Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I was excited about him for about a year after that, then I went to another stage. I grew up, had other things on my mind, graduation, college, life in its usual course.
What has this experience meant for you?
Right now, it's a memory very dear to me. I will cherish it forever. Back then, it was a teenager's dream. Very nice.
Have you ever wondered why you have been chosen to go on stage?
That's a difficult question, I don't know why me. I think it was fate. It was meant to be. Everything in life happens for a reason. That was a happy experience for me, and I'm glad I was one of the people who got close to Michael. I cried with emotion and happiness.
Bittersweet. I mean, how can you be a fan and then, when Michael went through all the hard times, just forget about him and say that you've grown up?
Well, I've been a fan for almost 20 years now. I've grown up too, but with Michael always having a special place in my heart and mind.
Because